Welcome to the Freud's Angels weekly reading, bringing the collective guidance and understanding for this week's energy.
Remember, never give your power up to a reader or a reading. You always have the power of autonomy.
Hey, angels, welcome to your weekly reading. We are reading from the 28th to the 4th of October. October.
Oh, it's going to be almost my birthday.
Yeah. Happy fall. I forgot to say on the last reading last week that, happy equinox because it was Sunday.
Right.
But I was so focused on Mars and Scorpio that I forgot completely that it was equinox. But
you were attaching to that energy ahead of time, which is not happy fall.
Doesn't bode well. But anyhow, yes, happy fall, happy October. I hope you guys made it through last week. We were recording this in the past, like 3 weeks ahead of this week. And so last week I said something about getting together and holding the heart resonance space. And I'm like, did I do it? If I did it, did you join?
Like, can we access that timeline right now without a meditation? Yeah. Which has been a thing for me. I mean, I've been like in a timeline situation, like kind of a little bit for a while, but recently major. Like it's gotten to the point where like sometimes it feels a little delusional to just be like, yeah, I felt that, like it happened. And I know cognitively it has not happened right here in this space. Like there's no pictures of it, like it didn't happen. But I'm like, oh yeah, it's totally happening. Either right now or it's happening in the future. I mean, it's just everything, right? Like just time, space continuum. I'm still, again, like they're having a festival this weekend in Myrtle Beach, and like a couple of times I've had to be like, you can't just go. Like it just feels like I could just go. Like, I mean, I can, and that's the reality of it is, but I'm like, that is a situation. Like you're not going down the road anymore, but it feels energetically that way, which is wild to me. And that's a space that I'm in. My timelines are all crossed.
Yep. I know. Well, because the fact that it's October and I haven't left August yet, I don't know. I don't know. I'm feeling some kind of way about it. But what are the mermaids saying this week?
So it's funny because we're recording these in the past. Each one has come out where I'm like, that's not the word. Right? Like the word that's printed on the card is not the word, but it's impossible for there to be every single word on just this card deck. But because I love this card deck, I have to use it. And so I have to hear the other words too. So it's technically the contemplation card. However, to me today, it is the regroup card, and there is no regroup card in this deck. And I think that it's personally for me, like in the future at this time when this comes out, it will be almost my birthday. It will be Libra season. I will be feeling myself and I will be regrouping. So it feels like that, again, like that timeline stretch of me. It's almost like I can feel that energy of what the regroup is. I don't see what it is, but I feel it, just feeling the intensity of everything that has been happening, all the cosmic stuff, all of the personal stuff, all of the interpersonal things and society and all that kind of stuff. Eventually it's going to have to come to a regroup moment of whatever that means, so when you look at her, she's got like a nice little flower crown and she's thinking. You can tell that she's thinking. And she actually has a turtle staring at her, which at first I was like, God, like how stressful is that, right? Like that feeling of while you're thinking, somebody's going, so what are you thinking? What are you doing? What's happening? What are we going to do? What, right? And so that sticking out to me feels like that's part of it, right? Like it is sometimes difficult to regroup when you feel like there's pressure from some other place, right? And but in order to regroup, we have to be able to turn the outside noise off and be inward and be able to think about, what do I want outside of what other people are expecting of me? What do I need that is possibly not being given to me, but I have to figure out how to give to myself, right? It's that internal, look inside versus all of the ways that we've been living outside. And I think a lot of us have been living outside because it's hard not to, with everything that's going on and how it affects our people, who we're interacting with, and just our interpersonal relationships, how they affect us. It can be difficult to regroup. It can feel selfish to regroup, right? Again, like that turtle was like a thing today where I looked at it and I was like, yeah, stop staring at me. Right? Like expectations are right there, and she's not looking at the turtle. She's looking the other way because it's all about her in this moment. And I feel that very strongly when I look at that card, is that this is the regrouping of yourself, not necessarily of anybody else or getting it together because you fucked up or anything like that. It's a soft, loving moment of, okay, like breathe and think and believe and, just kind of be inward, be in your own energy to see what that means going forward for you only, and let the freaking turtle follow you if the turtle's going to follow you. But if not, let it go find somebody else to get things from. Turtle is very triggering today, and I don't know who the turtle is in my life, but I don't like it. But yeah, so that's what I feel like that card came here to say.
Yeah. So I love this. We're going to start including the numerology cards because it creates such a storyline and such a moment of completion and so, whatever. Anyways,
Yeah,
so
and I love it because like the first one was 11, which is I love it. 12 is my first number, but I love an 11. And then 37 is the Michelle Polis number, which is my tournament every single year. My favorite, yeah. So I love the numerology thing. I'm so glad that you brought it in.
Yeah. So we're surrendering denial again. This is card has came out last couple of weeks too. So or now that it's like 4 weeks ago. Accept people and situations as they are without denying the difficulties, then you can see things clearly and make the best decisions, which falls in line with just that idea of just that contemplation that Vanessa was bringing, that arc. The numerology card fits because it is completion. It's number 9. It is the idea of completion. And sometimes we need to stop denying the completion of things and that things are truly like they've run their course and we need to detach, and we can't do that until we've had that moment within ourselves. That moment of that contemplation, that sense of connecting with the self of like, how do I feel, what is happening inside, like what is happening, that inner connection to the feeling and the reaction to the situation, and saying, oh I was just, it really is complete. It really is time to let this go and complete it. And to be honest with you, all of this is on the heels of this Mars and Scorpio conjunct Pluto. I think it's conjunct, which is heavy energy, which is like the big explosion of energy, right? It's the bomb going off, so to speak. I hope that I'm not foreshadowing that. And like this sense of like just this intensity, and now we're in the after effects of it. And with comes intensity, sometimes comes clarity. And if we're denying things, not only in the world, but in our life about what we're ready to let go of, these moments of intensity brings us to situations where we see clarity. We see things in a different way because we don't let our brain allow other things to become priority over the things that we need to happen, if that makes sense. And so it's like, a near-death experiencing, helping you enjoy and love life and really connect to the people you love. It's that energy of it. And so coming off of the heels of that intensity last week and coming into this space and thinking about what is right for me, what do I want? What is it? What life am I co-creating? What life am I building? And is it in alignment with that? Where am I having denial of what I truly want for whatever reason? It's not wrong or bad, just for whatever reason. Where's the denial sitting me, preventing from closing this chapter, closing this door so that I may move on and step out into it? And as I'm saying this, I'm like, fuck. Because I'm like, shit, girl, you're going to have to shit or get off the pot by the end of September. And I'm like, damn it.
Yeah, like third option, no, third, hover, third option, hover. Yeah, I know. I'm feeling the same thing. I'm like, I'm super triggered. And I'm just sitting here, like, because I have a tendency to decide that I know exactly what things are about, and the reality, like, that I've had to sit with myself is going, you don't know that, so stop acting from that space of being like, no, because it made me dig my heels in and go, that's wrong. And it was like, girl, you don't even know that that's the situation. It could be something completely different.
Yeah.
But if you dig your heels in, you're going to create something or block something, and that is not what you want to do. So just hold it.
Yeah, absolutely. And what happens at the end of this completion, at the end of surrendering, denial, and having contemplation and going inward, is our money card. And it says, I am ready to play big.
That just gave me the like cold chills. Like, it's more than just goosebumps. Like, I went cold.
Yeah.
I don't even know what play big means, if I'm being honest. I don't even know if you know what I think it just happened? I was like, I don't want to play big. Let's check that out. Like, I'm in a soft space for me, but that doesn't mean that could be big for me. It's big for me to be soft instead of
playing big. Doesn't mean like these flashy people you see on the internet. Playing big means to double down on you and your purpose and why you're here and what you want to do. Double down on what your heart compass is saying. Double down on the connection between your heart saying, this is the direction, your brain going, right, I'm on it. Yep. And your body saying, I'm with you, because you've done all that connective process. That is playing big. When you can step into that empowerment, that bigness, that's big. That's
and
not
to me,
playing small.
To me, it is probably, again, like the opposite of what I normally do, which is action. Like, to me, playing big feels like doing nothing and trusting. And that's scaring the shit out of me as I say it out loud. So
playing big could be stepping into trust, stepping into this space of like saying, you know what, I trust that the universe is bringing this. So even though I'm like I normally would freak out here, I'm going to do this.
I'm going to do nothing.
It's going to be okay.
My being big is doing nothing, because I never not do nothing.
I don't have to make it happen. I can let it happen.
Yeah. I've definitely tried the pushing. It's time to like, which felt big, right? Like, it feels big. It feels like having a big energy is doing a big thing. Well, all right then. My life problems are solved. Thank you.
Yes. So, I mean, in some ways we're lucky we get this foreshadowing so we can prepare for these events to happen, but because we're recording this prior to the day, but so
what's funny about it is that I'll cognitively forget about it, but then it will happen and I'll be like, whoa.
Well, I always, when it shows up on my YouTube, I always listen to the episode on YouTube. So, because I forget what we say, I'm like, dude, that was a long time ago.
Right? Yeah.
What we said.
And we channeled it, so it's like, what happened?
Gone. Yeah. Gone. Yeah. Oh, friends, breathe. It's time. Let us know. Share with us, whether in the comments, send us an email. How are you going to play big? What are you letting come to a completion? What are you no longer denying that it is a completion? And what and how are you playing big? Let us know. We want to hear and celebrate you in all the ways that you do. We hope that you have a very big week, and we hope that you own your bigness in whatever way that is. It doesn't have to be flash. It could be just, like Vanessa said, rest and trust. So we love you, and we will see you next week.
Yeah, love you. Thanks for listening.
We hope we gave you something to support your journey.
Check out our Facebook or Instagram page to connect with us.
Have a great week.